Hi, so if you ever feel like losing weight kind of feels like you're lost in the woods looking for a path that suits you, this training is for you. If you ever find yourself saying that you've tried everything to lose weight, but nothing works, or maybe you're so lost you just don't know where to start, or maybe that the weight just won't stay off, the weight that you have lost won't stay off, maybe the stuff you've done before hasn't worked again, or you just don't have time to figure it out on your own, or that you need somebody to talk to and that you just feel like you're broken. This is for you. In this training, I'm going to cut through the noise when it comes to fitness and nutrition. I'm going to teach you four simple strategies that you can implement today that's going to take you from where you are now and get you that much closer to your goals. The same four strategies that these ladies use to transform themselves. Welcome to the Vibrant Method, the simple four-step plan to help you achieve sustainable weight loss. So, in the world of nutrition and fitness, there are a lot of unqualified individuals that are offering support and services. So, it's really important that you, as the consumer, evaluate the individual's credentials to see if they're even able and should give you advice. So, hi, I'm Julie. I'm the owner of Vibrant Nutrition and Fitness. And what makes me an expert in women's health and nutrition? Well, I'm a registered dietitian and have been so for over 12 years, and I specialize in women's weight management. I've taken extensive courses and continuing education to help you understand what it takes to lose weight in your midlife. I'm also a personal trainer and have been in the fitness world for over 24 years, and I specialize in women's strength and fitness to change body composition for the better. But also because I have experienced different bodies. Check this out. I've also lived in numerous types of bodies throughout my life. When I was in graduate school, I was in this body over here, where obviously I wasn't happy with where I was at with my weight. I chose to make a change with my nutrition and fitness and actually took a left turn in my career path from scientific research in the pharmaceutical area into dietetics and health and fitness because I was so inspired with the stuff that I was learning that I had to help others create this same sort of transformation. Since then, I've experienced various different types of bodies. I was a bodybuilder for a short time. I have created a very lean physique in this other picture. But then I've settled into a more sustainable, very healthy, very strong type of body. Using these same methods that I'm going to teach you today, I've used them throughout my life. So let's get into it. The single determinant of my success being able to change the way my body physically looked and how my health physically showed was having a plan and accountability. Now, a goal without a plan is just a wish, and we need accountability. That's just the way humans are to achieve a goal. So, in the Vibrant Method is a four simple strategies approach where we talk about and we focus on these four different things: habits and accountability, being disciplined over motivated, finding something that's enjoyable with your movement, as well as sustainable nutrition. We're going to talk about all four of these things. But first, take a look at these examples. These are all clients that I've worked with. All of these clients have found a personalized way to approach all four of these strategies. And it's dependent on very simple lifestyle changes with solid nutrition and fitness habits to back them up. So this client over here, where she talked about that she no longer feels in control with treats around the house and she never feels like she has to binge on her birthday. Another client was telling me about how she was empowered with knowledge about understanding the world of nutrition so she can make better choices for herself and have since experienced some really great weight loss. As well as Laura, she's experienced a change in her relationship with food. She's no longer binging. She's no longer feeling uncontrolled. And again, she is also feeling those effects of weight loss as well. My other two clients down here, they're talking about how excited they are because they've incorporated strength training into their routine, and now they're seeing these great results in their physical body. So it can be done, and it is being done right now. Now, I love all my clients, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but they're not unique. They're not experts in wellness. They're not genetically gifted. They're not lucky and they have all the time in the world. They're just like you. They're just like you. You're busy individuals that have jobs, families, lives to live, but they just need a little bit of help. And that's okay. We all need a little bit of help. And that's where we talk about the very first step in my method. Because we all need help, accountability is the biggest number one predictor of success. If you are held accountable to the things that you want, you are likely going to be more successful, as well as those habits. So we focus on habits and accountability in the very first part of my programming. And you can do this too. So when we understand the basics of a behavior change, you've got to understand that you're not going to go from a lifestyle that you've been living that has supported the body that you're in currently to one where you're making changes overnight to create that healthy, sustainable lifestyle that will support weight loss. And this is where people get it really wrong. January 1st comes and they say, yep, I'm going to get fit this year. I'm going to stop drinking beer every night. I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm going to meal prep every single weekend. I'm going to do all of these things. And when all of those things get too much too fast, they throw it in the towel and they forget about it. Okay, so my approach is we start really, really small. And I challenge you first to start really small. And all you need to do if you're looking to lose weight and change the way your body looks is to start assessing your food intake. Not changing it, just assessing it. Start by tracking your food. If you start by understanding what you currently are doing with your food and nutrition, then you're going to have very clear steps, which I'm going to tell you here in a moment, what those very clear steps might be. That's it. Start with that. We know that when people are accountable to their own habits, that you are going to be more successful. Now, there was a study done by the Association for Talent Development. They determined that somebody that just has an idea or a goal, 10% likely to achieve that goal. If they just have an idea, like I just want to lose weight, 10% of you are going to be successful if that's all you do. If you are consciously deciding that you're going to do it, which you probably are if you're watching this video, 25% of you are actually going to do it. When you decide you're going to do it, 40% of you will be successful. But then when you start to have a plan, when you say, okay, now I'm going to do this and do this to start to lose weight, 50% of you will be successful. Now, here's where the numbers get a little bit better, odds of your success. When you commit to somebody that you'll do it, maybe you'll tell your spouse, or maybe you'll tell your best friend, or maybe you'll have a coworker and say, look, I'm really focused on losing weight. 65% of you will be successful. But when you put it all together, you have a specific accountability appointment with someone you've committed to, maybe a workout buddy, maybe your spouse, or maybe a coach like me. 95% of you will be successful at attaining those goals. Now, isn't that better than 10%? Accountability is key. So your takeaway, step 1, start small. Start tracking your food. Start learn your current calorie intake on average. And then create some sort of accountability assessment. It could be your spouse, your partner, your friend, a coach like me. It could be anybody, but find an accountability buddy. Kathy, just like one of my clients, Kathy, she's told me the other day, she's like, yep, every time I take a bite of food, I hear your voice in my mind saying, track that, track that. She wants to be successful in losing weight. So she is consistently tracking her food. And guess what? She's lost weight. She's been very successful in the program. How about step 2? Step 2 is disciplined over motivated. Now, I want you to understand the difference between being disciplined and being motivated. Motivated is an emotional response. You are emotionally driven to do a certain behavior. You are motivated. We all know that our emotions are very fleeting. They can be there one day, they cannot be there the next day. So when we rely on motivation, we often don't do the behaviors that we need to do consistently to see significant results, okay? In my programs, and I'm teaching you right now, it is best to be disciplined. Disciplined is absent of emotions. You do the behaviors because you know you need to for the long-term benefit of your reaching your goals. For example, clients that need to get their workouts in before work, The ones that are the disciplined ones will get up regardless of their mood or emotional state first thing in the morning and their desire to stay in bed. They're going to do it anyway because they know for the good of their goals, they need to do this behavior. So we work in my programs to develop discipline and use motivation when it's there, because it will be there, but it won't always be there. When we develop a disciplined habit, you are much more apt to be successful. So again, when we implement this, we start to think about how can you integrate new habits into your life? How can you create discipline to create long-term success? So you might say, okay, so when can I consistently exercise? When in my day is that time always going to be available for me, for the most part, to create an exercise habit? First thing in the morning, get it done, go to work, do the rest of your day. Maybe you're better in the evening. You say, yep, I'll have more time in the evening, so I'm going to commit to that time. How about meal planning? When can you meal plan on a consistent basis? Is it Sundays? Is it Saturdays? Is it during the week? When we start to plan for discipline and give yourself the easiest route to these habits, discipline will happen over time and you will happen to feel those habits start to be ingrained in your lifestyle. And that's the goal. So your takeaway, learn about your habits around discipline. Are you a disciplined person already? Check out what these things say about 10 things that highly disciplined people have in common. See if you do any of these things. Okay. And then how can you relate them to getting adequate nutrition, getting your fitness in, and taking the right types of mindsets towards your mindset approach to your health and fitness. So Jenny is one of my clients that has to work out at 4:45 in the morning. And she's like, yep, it sucks when I have to do it, but I know that my days get too busy. And so I have to do it in the morning. And she's one of my most successful clients and consistent clients getting her workouts in because she knows she's got to do it. Let's talk about step 3. Now, this is the meat and potatoes when it comes to fitness and nutrition. So we know if we're achieving a weight loss goal, that has to have some impact on fitness and health as well as nutrition. So when it comes to exercise has to be enjoyable. If it feels like a chore, you're not going to want to do it. So movement is key. Okay, so if you like to be outside, maybe go try hiking. Well, you might not like to be outside if you're in the Midwest winter right now. It's freaking cold outside. So you might have a treadmill. Okay, I have a treadmill under my desk. Keeps me moving throughout the day. If you like to dance, perhaps go find yourself a gym that offers dance classes, or maybe even go to an adult lesson that you can, learn how to salsa, learn how to ballroom dance. Maybe find a spin class if you like to be on a bike. But cardiovascular exercise is just as important as strength training. Strength training is definitely the key that most women in midlife are not doing. Strength training is so important for a variety of reasons that I can't get into in this short video, but I'll make another one. The importance of strength training is so vital for women over 30 to be doing right now. And if you're not doing it, that is your takeaway. Get into strength training now. And don't overcomplicate fitness. Fitness can be super complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Move more than you're doing now. If you're wanting to lose weight and change your body, just move more. Find a way to stand up more than you sit down. Walk more than you stand. Find ways to work it in if you can't get to the gym every single day or in a consistent way. And just start small. Just like step 1, start small. Small habits build up to big results in the long term. And just like Kim is another one of my clients who is new to strength training. I provided her with a very easy, simple way to strength train at home with one pair of dumbbells and resistance bands, all super cheap on Amazon. And she's seeing that she has so much more stamina throughout the day. Her arms and legs are more toned, and she's really, really excited to wear shorts that she hasn't worn in a really long time. Step 4 is sustainable nutrition. Now we know that nutrition is imperative with a weight loss goal. But most people complicate it. It's so frustrating to see my clients that come to me with this overwhelming feeling of, I don't know what to do. My simple approach is find yourself in a moderate calorie deficit while prioritizing protein. Now that sounds super simple, but what does that really look like? I'm going to give you the answer. For you, I want you to pause this video, copy this link, And after this video, go to this website and determine what a moderate calorie deficit looks like for you. It'll tell you this is what you need to eat for maintenance. This is what you need for a cut. This is what you need for a bulk. And you're looking to see what your calories would be for a cut. A moderate calorie deficit. I don't want you going from eating 2,500 calories a day all the way down to 1,200 calories a day. That is way too drastic of a change. And side note, no woman in her 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whoever's watching this video that is not a teenager needs to be eating 1,200 calories. It's way too low for any individual. Once you're there and you figure out that target, let's figure out a protein target to complement this moderate calorie deficit. If you have a weight loss goal and you want to be maybe 170 pounds, you're going to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of goal weight. So not the weight that you weigh now, but 1 gram of protein per pound of goal body weight. So if your goal is 170, your goal is to eat towards 170 grams of protein. Then make small, very small adjustments to your nutrition over time. So that might look like prioritizing protein at each meal. So that means each meal is going to have between 25 and 30 grams of protein. What that looks like is a palm-size portion of chicken, a palm-size portion of beef, of fish, of eggs. If you're not eating that amount of protein every single meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, do that now. See how your hunger and satiety cues start to change. And then each snack you might have 15 to 20 grams of protein. Each snack has got to have some source of protein. So a bag of chips really isn't going to cut it. Popcorn really isn't going to cut it. You need something that's really going to stick to your bones and keep your hunger at bay. And then, of course, adding more fruits and vegetables to keep you feeling full. What's that look like? Your takeaway? Nutrition for weight loss is really simple. Eat in a moderate calorie deficit. Prioritize your protein. Tracking your food is necessary. If you're not tracking, track it now. Get an app, MyFitnessPal, Lose It. All of these apps that allow you to track your food are so important to help you understand the foods that you're eating and making sure you're hitting that calorie deficit and your protein target. Nicole is one of my most successful clients, and she messaged me one day and she's like, look, I haven't weighed this since 2018. And when she said this, I still cannot believe I can eat and lose weight. I don't have to starve myself. She was so taken aback that the food that she was eating, she was enjoying. She was not starving. She didn't feel like she was missing out on the holidays. She was still eating to satisfy both pleasure and her nutrition goals. And she's still consistently losing weight. So that's it, guys. That's my Vibrant method. So habits and accountability is number 1, creating discipline over motivation, and then using these 2 basic ideas when it comes to fitness and nutrition to start small. Now I have a question for you. What if I can help you? What if I can help you lose the fat that you want to lose, gain the confidence, achieve your goals in the most stress-free and efficient and simple way possible? Would you do it? What if I can empower you with the knowledge, the skills, the mindset to tackle anything that life throws your way without having to start all over again? And then what if you never have to worry about losing weight ever again? What if you know you've created a sustainable lifestyle that supports that dream body that you're looking for? Would you do it? Now, I guarantee that if you choose to enroll in the programs I offer, you will see results. If you follow the simple steps that I just described and you work with me as your coach, you will see results. And even if you don't see results, I will work with you until you do, until you're satisfied. And when you start to see those results, I guarantee you that is enough positive motivation that you're going to want to keep going. So your investment of both your time, your money, your effort is at really no risk. We'll work together until you're satisfied. So this is really what you need. I know it is. This is the path that you need to reach your goals because it's personalized to you with me as your coach in the passenger seat, helping you find the path that works for you. I am the credible source of education, knowledge, and experience. You are the expert in your own personal life, and we work together to get you to reach your goals. So now are you ready to invest in your health and your future? Are you ready to have the energy and stamina to ride your bikes with your kids or your grandkids, or maybe the confidence to wear anything you want to wear on vacation? Perhaps have the freedom and control around the donuts in the break room or the popcorn at the movies, and know that you still have the strength to pick up your kids, or maybe your elderly mom that needs help getting to her chair. All of these things that need you to be healthy to live the life that you want to live, and you're not quite there yet. But you will get there when you choose to be invested and committed and you're ready. If that's you and you're ready and want to learn more, there's a link in the bottom of this in the comments to schedule a free, no obligation, just chat with me so you can understand what that would personally look like for you. So if you've made it this far, I'm very excited to learn more about you, your goals, and how I can help you get there. Looking forward to talking to you soon, and thanks for your time.